Alright YouTube, what is going on? It's Hightower 5000. Welcome back to Road to Max. Today we're on episode number 8, I think we're on to now. And today I want to start off by talking about farming. First of all, as you can see here, we're in Demonheim. I'll talk about why we're in Demonheim in a minute, but just want to go over what is probably the best method for me to level up at this stage anyway. I'm going to be doing used saplings, not magic, because used are a lot cheaper. Used are only about 60k per seed. Not at all sure what magics are, but I don't feel they're really worth it anyway. So that's what I'm going with used anyway. And then also I'm going to go with papayas instead of palm trees, just because, yes, palms give you more XP, but they're like twice the price anyway. Papayas aren't too bad anyway, and you can also, the fruit for papayas is quite expensive as well, so you can make a good bit of money back. Anyway, so my original aim with dungeoneering and all the tokens that I was getting was going to get an imp catcher, and that's fine. That costs 100k, it saved a lot up. Looks like I'm at just under 110k actually, which is quite nice. And I do have a Slayer task I realise here as well, and an attack or rampage, whatever the task is. So I do have 2 combat tasks there, which would be nice to come in handy for. But at the end of the day, I still don't really feel like doing much combat. I probably will do these 2 challenges here, but I'll just do these 2 challenges and probably no more. Right now I don't overly feel in the mood for combat. I know that I've complained about combat quite a lot, and it's not that I don't like combat, I just don't feel like doing it right now anyway. I just want to get some of my skills up first, then we'll deal with combat. I might actually make a separate video on that if you are interested, or me like learning to combat, because I'm really bad at combat and really outdated with all the equipment and all that stuff, hence why I wear bot gear half the time. And it'd be a good lesson for me anyway, but it also might be a good lesson for other players as well. Just because if you're not used to maybe the changes, if you came back and quit RuneScape 2 years ago, you came back recently, there's been a lot of changes to the armor and the combat system, which I'm not familiar with. I've never got familiarised with it in the first place, and I'm sure some of you will be missing 1 or 2 things out as well, so I might do a little mini series on that in the future, but that's not why we're here. Now what I've done anyway, I've done this previously now, is I've gone and got myself the Scroll of Life. Now the Scroll of Life is a real big help for farming, because farming anyway, farming trees is quite a big loss. This thing here, which only actually costs 10k tokens, which is quite cheap, gives me a higher chance, or it gives me like 10% chance of actually getting a seed back, which I could really do with, because that seed's at 60k, I can't be losing that much money all the time, so at least I'm getting a little bit of something back. Also for herb lore as well, I might get the cleansing one as well, the Scroll of Cleansing. Not at all sure where it is at or how much it costs, but might be worth it anyway at the years. It's only 20k, so it's not too bad, and going for that 99 over time, that'll really help me out, because that saves a secondary ingredient. Anyway, so if you can maybe suggest any better ways of training farming, these are the methods that I'm going with right now anyway. So I'm running papayas and I'm running used, not the very top end anyway, but definitely something anyway. What I'm going to be doing as well is running around with my wisdom aura, just to give me that little bit of extra XP. Anyway, I'm going to go and do my farming run now, and I will resume once I get the level. Anyway, so that's me now done 5 trees. Here's the 6th, and here is the level. Turns out actually that farming is still my lowest skill, even though it's 75, because my lowest skill is 76. That is joint across 3 skills, I believe: Hunter, Range, and Prayer. Prayer will not be too bad to train right now anyway. I know it's really fast XP per hour. It's just quite a loss. Range has never been one of my favourite skills. I've struggled. It was my lowest skill before I had to get all my skills to 75. Or for Plague's End anyway. It's like 67 when all other skills were at least level 70. I trained that by doing it in the Abyss with Chompas for a bit, which I might do again in the future if I get my imp catcher. Alright, so you join me again. I'm in Elf City, and right now I'm just catching up on YouTube videos, which I missed from yesterday and today's videos as well. Don't know if there's any Call of Duty League tonight, but they finally brought out League Play actually, so please tell me if anyone has got PlayStation 4 and plays Call of Duty, please add me, because maybe I'd like to get a team on that, maybe start doing a little bit more of that for my second channel anyway. But I'm going to stop talking about Call of Duty, because I've done that a lot in the last few episodes anyway. Right now my goal is, as you can see, because I've still not moved the clock. I know how to move the clock, don't worry, but I've not moved the clock yet. I probably should do that. But as you can see now, we're 15 XP away from level 80. Smithing, I'm trying to just get this to 80, so it's another skill to 80. Seem to be doing that with quite a few skills as of recent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one click here. I realise Superheat isn't the most efficient method. I could probably do the workshop, which I probably will do at some point. As you can see there, 2 new unlocks, probably nothing I'm really going to do. But it's also getting me 2 skills at once, and I'm now only 70k away from getting 85 magic, which is quite nice. I just like how you can train 2 skills at once actually. It's really fast as well per hour, because I mean, as I'm watching something, I just fly through this. with no difficulty whatsoever. And I'm 187k away now from 80, and I'll probably just do that now and then head to bed. Alright, so you join me at the harp right now. I've been AFKing all day, been working on 1 or 2 videos, also been doing some other stuff for uni tomorrow, which is kind of unfortunate. Looking forward to going back though, actually. Should be quite good. Back to learning anyway, back to programming, so actually kind of looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes anyway. I'll report back to you tomorrow on that. But I've been AFK crafting for about the past few hours. I managed to get 86, really didn't mean to, just came here. I just been AFK harping for the past few hours, and as you can see I managed to get level 86. Didn't really want 86, thought I'd just leave this skill for a while, but really needed to AFK because I had a lot of stuff to do. So as you can see now, 370k away from level 87. Turns out actually this XP rates are not bad per hour, not at all sure what they are. I'm going to guess maybe 80-90k per hour, and it didn't take me too long actually to get to 86. Thought it would take me a lot longer. Maybe every 10 minutes or so I'd reach at XP, and it's like, damn, am I gaining that much XP that fast? So it's definitely made crafting with the harps anyway a lot more easier in AFK skill. I thought it was going to cost me millions with dragon hides anyway, but I know dragon hides have definitely dropped quite considerably since this methods came out, because they've not been as high in demand. But it's good as well, because I mean crafting you get it to 99 and then you wouldn't really use it too much, or at all even, and you'd waste that much money. It really wasn't worth it. Anyway, that is 86 crafting. I'm going to continue on here for a bit anyway. I'm probably going to go get some food and then I might start a quest. Alright, so currently I'm in the Elf City. Basically what I like to do anyway when I need to AFK some stuff or I'm watching something, there's the harp over there. There's a one-click bank over here as well, so I can quite easily change between the two. Right now I decided to do watching Breaking Bad anyway, and it's the first ever time I've watched the show. Everyone says it's absolutely amazing. I remember I actually did watch the first season and the first 2 episodes of the second season. Didn't really like it, so what I decided to do was leave it, and now that I've got a wee bit of spare time I decided to come back to it, and it's actually starting to get a bit better now that I'm halfway through the second series. People say it gets much better towards the end, but it's nice anyway to watch something while you're doing something like superheating because it's quite easy. However, I'm not at all sure if I'm going to do superheating past 80. Everyone says to do the workshop, whatever, the artisan's workshop I think it could be called. I know what it is, I'll look into that in the future. Anyway, for now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this to 80 anyway, but managed to get ourselves 84 magic, which is quite nice. Didn't really expect him to be getting this skill that high. When I originally trained it anyway, way back, getting it up to 80, that was a real big struggle actually. I'm not too sure why I needed to get it to 80, but I got it to 80 anyway. High alchemy wasn't too bad actually, or alching I guess as you call it. I made a little bit of a loss, a little bit of a profit, mainly a little bit of a loss, but not too bad a loss. This is much more of a loss obviously, but you're training 2 skills at once, so I don't mind doing it. Alright, so all I've been doing right now is just been AFKing at the harp. Got back from uni today, not had a lot of time to play Runescape. Obviously I had 1 or 2 things going on. Uni I was in for 5 hours today, which is actually quite a lot today. I do get Tuesdays off, but I've got to go back home. Got 1 or 2 things in real life that I've got to deal with right now. But by Friday that should all be cleared up, hopefully. So basically all I've done today is sign into my account and AFK the harp. That was probably the easiest thing to do. Anyway, I'm about to get 2 levels here. Well, I've actually already got 1 of them. As you can see here, we got 86 construction, so really wasn't expecting to get construction up. Obviously I come here to craft, but I do remember you do get a little bit of construction XP. As you've seen there, it was only 60. Depends on how out of tune or in tune your harp is. Not at all sure how it all works. But anyway, I've managed to gain a lot of construction XP. I'm pretty sure I just leveled up to level 85 I believe and then stopped doing construction. So I think just off the harp alone, along with the like 2 mil, not at all sure where my XP counter is. I think I've gained about 2.5 mil crafting XP. I've also gained a good 300k construction XP, which is really good. Anyway, the next skill we're going to go ahead and get is some smithing. Now I have been doing some superheats as you have known throughout this episode, and basically now I'm only 190 XP away, so I'm going to do this very quickly. I'm actually going to have to put on my gauntlets, because if you don't put on gauntlets it takes 3 times the amount of time, and the only reason you would do superheat is if you have gauntlets anyway. I also need my fire staff actually, so anyway, now that I've got myself my fire staff and my gauntlets, I'm very quickly just going to do 1 or 2 of these. And there we go, so that's us finally now at level 80 smithing. It's been coming anyway, and I really should have got it a long time ago. As I said, I wasn't really bothered about doing smithing because it is quite easy, so I decided, okay, I'll finally go get it. I've actually got all the requirements for another quest, which is quite good. Happy with that. That unlocks, I'm pretty sure I'm near enough every level skill requirement to do all the quests. There's actually 1 or 2 skills I don't have yet. However, for some of the elite challenges anyway, the levels are ridiculously high. However, I'm not really overly bothered because I don't need to do that for max cape anyway. I do need to do that for completionist, but that's if I even go for completionist or not. Anyway, so there we go, that is us at a new total level as well of 2180. So every single day now I'm extending my gathering limit. As you can see now, I got a Demonheim challenge, so that alone anyway will probably get me the next dungeoneering level. Only need 94k. However, I've still not done my sinkholes today, missed out on them the past few days as well. I'm also about to go ahead and do myself a farming run. Alright, so it is 20 to 1 in the morning. I just stood there 2 dungeons, not at all sure why. It was after sinkholes, had the daily challenge, so I did decide to do that and also extend it. Thought I'd get myself some more experience. Now 86 dungeoneering. Sinkholes didn't go too bad. I got a large and a medium in the end. The large I got second, that was fair enough. The medium actually got first, but then the person in 5th played the random card which fucked everything up. So I ended up with dungeoneering tokens, which for me anyway is the worst reward. And then basically what I had is I had a scavenger meerkat, so I got dungeoneering tokens and a medium lamp, which wasn't too bad, but I much would have preferred the XP. Anyway, so coming back down to here now, I'm actually now going to buy my Charming Imp because it is time, I think, to do some Slayer. I've got my Slayer task obviously to do. The only reason I actually did really put off buying the Charming Imp just because I could buy the Scroll of Cleansing. Helps me out in Herblore, and I'm about to, well, I will eventually train some Herblore one day, so I thought I'd buy it. But anyway, so here goes, the Charming Imp has now been purchased. This will hopefully help us out with a lot of summoning anyway. Makes Slayer tasks also a little bit faster because we won't have to run around worrying about picking up charms. Anyway, so one thing I finally do before I end this clip is I'm going to go turn in my challenge and see how much XP we get. Right now anyway, I'm 351k off level 87. Now mind actually did 2 dungeons there, so I'm hoping for maybe about 75k. That'd be really amazing. However, I'd be happy if I get more than 50k anyway. And oh my god, I managed to get 159k, which is pretty nuts. So already like halfway there to level 87. So gonna reset that target for 90 probably actually. And again, I'll just continue on with sinkholes with dungeoneering. Thanks for watching this video. I do apologise that it has been a little bit short. I think I only got 7 skills in this one. I've started a quest or done the research for the quest, not start recording the quest. Another one in the desert series, Shadow of the Storm. Hopefully that will be out on Thursday anyway. Right now all I've been doing, because I've been back at uni the past 2 days. Right now as well I've got to go home quite a bit just because there's 1 or 2 things happening, as I said in this video. Don't worry, it's nothing important anyway. Well, it is important to me, but it's nothing for any of you guys to worry about. So all I've really been doing these past 2 days is AFK in the harp doing sinkholes. I've not even been doing farming runs, so really need to do that today anyway. I need to do farming runs on a daily basis along with sinkholes. Possibly a Gutton's catch as well if I can actually, but they only spawn every 3 hours, which is kind of annoying. Anyways, there's a possibility that there might only be like 1 episode of this week. Hopefully there'll be another episode on Sunday actually, but I really do hope to bring the series out twice a week with another video. That'll be the aim, to at least get 3 videos out a week. Ideally I want to upload every single 2 days. However, when my second channel does start up again, then that might drop down to 2 videos a week, but it all really depends on the demands of the content, what content I can bring you and how much spare time I have. However, right now I can't actually start uploading to my second channel again because my headset is currently broken, or basically at one side of my Tritons the audio isn't receiving. Basically what I've done is I've gone out, got myself some tiny wee screwdrivers, opened the whole headset up. Can't find where the loose wire is, so I think I might actually have to buy a new one. It's a really good headset as well. It's a Triton Pro 720, so what I'm probably going to do is buy the same headset actually, so that's going to set me back £100, which is kind of shit. But I've had the headset for 3 years and I actually thought it was really good. And the thing is, if I get the same one as well, I guess I'll have some spare parts if it somehow fucks up again, so that's what I might do. Anyway, as I said, please leave this a like rating. If you missed the previous episode, then click the link down in the description below. Follow me on Twitch as well for the live stream, which will be happening this Saturday the 17th, 8 o'clock UK time. I will remind you in Thursday's episode as well, but stay in my friends chat if you want to get notified about that. Also follow me on Twitter, that'll keep you up to date with all the stuff as well. And yeah, I guess that is it for this video, so thanks for watching and I'm out.